Imagine a kingdom, buzzing with excitement, ready to crown its beloved prince. Then, in the blink of an eye, that celebration turns to absolute heartbreak. We're diving into one of the most powerful moments in the Ramayana, the very beginning of Rama's exile.
So, when Rama is told he's banished for 14 years, what's his reaction? Anger? Despair? No, it's this. This one sentence tells you everything you need to know about him. For Rama, it's not about the crown or the power. It's about honor.
So let's start right there with this incredible reaction. I mean, how does someone just accept losing an entire kingdom with such calm? Well, the answer is all about a sense of duty that is just so much bigger than any personal ambition.
What's just amazing here is the complete absence of anger. He doesn't fight it, he doesn't even question it. His first and only thought is about protecting his father's honor. That promise, no matter how unfair it seems, is sacred. And that's the core conflict right there. What you want versus what you know is right.
But here's the thing. Rama isn't going into this alone, not by a long shot. His personal sacrifice sets off this incredible ripple effect, inspiring those closest to him to make their own powerful vows.
And first up is his wife, Sita. Now, this is a princess, raised in total luxury, but she doesn't hesitate for a second. For her, home isn't a building, it's a person. The forest, the hardship, none of it matters, as long as she's with him.
And right on the heels of that, we get another vow. This one is all about fierce, protective loyalty. For his brother, Lakshmana, this isn't even a choice, it's an obligation. His duty isn't to a throne, it's to Rama. He's going to be his brother's sword and shield in the wilderness.
And you know what's really fascinating here is that Rama actually tries to talk them out of it. He tells them how awful it's going to be, the wild animals, the hunger, the danger, but it doesn't work. Their devotion is just as rock solid as his. Their destinies are completely tangled together now.
Okay, so let's shift gears for a second. Let's look at this from the other side. This isn't some evil king banishing his son. This is a heartbroken father who's trapped by his own promise. And we're about to see just how devastating that promise is.
I mean, you can just feel the agony in these words, can't you? Here's the most powerful man in the kingdom, and he is completely powerless. He's trapped between his deep love for his son and an oath he just can't break. It's an absolute tragedy.
And Rama's response to this, it's just stunning. As he's being sent away, he's the one comforting his father. And he brings up this huge concept, the one word that explains his entire worldview, dharma.
So what exactly is dharma? It's way more than just duty. Think of it as the right way to live, the moral law that holds the entire universe together. So for Rama, this exile isn't a punishment. It's him doing his part to uphold cosmic order. He's following his dharma as a son, even if it costs him everything.
All right, so this is no longer just a private family matter. The palace doors have basically been thrown open, and now this wave of grief is flooding the entire kingdom of Ayodhya.
Just picture this scene. The entire city, literally the whole city, follows them to the gates. The streets that should have been celebrating a coronation are now filled with the sound of weeping. The people just cannot accept this.
And this is their cry. It's a protest born from love and disbelief. They're basically shouting that the king's order is wrong. In their eyes, justice means Rama stays right here, where he belongs. The kingdom itself is rejecting the king's promise.
Now, this would be the perfect moment for Rama to lead a rebellion, right? But he doesn't. He gently takes his own personal situation and turns it into a lesson for everyone. He's saying, this is the right way, the path of Dharma, not just for me, but for all of us.
And that's it. The arguments are over, the tears have been shed, now comes the moment of truth. The final, irreversible journey into exile is about to begin. There's just this heavy, quiet finality to this moment. The talking is done. The chariot is there. This is the physical act that cuts them off from their old lives and points them toward a new, unknown future. 14 years of it. And I want you to look closely here, because this moment shows us two totally different kinds of strength. Rama's strength is this calm, steady acceptance of what's happening. Lakshmana's strength is that burning, righteous anger, that readiness to fight. They're bound by love, but they are processing this tragedy in completely different ways.
And then there's Sita. While the brothers are so focused on what's ahead or what's inside, she looks back. Just one last glance at the palace, at the whole life she's leaving behind. It's this silent, powerful moment that really captures the weight of their sacrifice.
You know, their departure, it wasn't just a political event. It was like the soul of the kingdom just walked out the gates with them, leaving this empty, dark feeling behind.
So we're left with this huge, lingering question. This entire story really forces us to think about duty and love and what we owe to others versus what we owe to ourselves. It really makes you ask, what's stronger, a sacred promise or a kingdom's heart?